Namaste, Swamiji. My
Namaste.
name is Shreya. My question is, how do I apply Vedanta to day-to-day lives? In your previous lecture, you spoke on karma yoga and spiritualizing your life. So how do I actually apply that when I wake up in the morning and go to my job or interact with friends? Like, how do I make that a part of me, the part of us?
Yes. How do I apply Vedanta in day-to-day life? One thing I want to share with you is, make your life about one thing only. Don't try to do a basket full of things. Yes, I have to repeat the mantra and hold on to the mantra, but also I have to tell the truth and be non-violent and solve the problems of the world, establish peace in the world, and be kind to people, and also be a skillful worker at the job, and be gentle and nice in my relations with people, and read the Gita and the Upanishads, and meditate morning and evening. That's a lot. That's a lot. Make your life about one thing only. Those who attended Father Clooney's discussion, the first question I asked him, in the very beginning of his book, he has said, my life is actually about one thing only. And here is the key. That is spirituality. And he has given specifically one experience he had as a teenager. And says all the rest of his life till today is basically an expansion of that. That's beautiful. Life should be about one thing only. Then it becomes powerful. Otherwise it's scattered. It's too much of a struggle. You do one thing, two other things seem to be undone then. And you can become worried about that. Practically you may multitask, but internally, spiritually, no multitasking. Life is about one thing only. The Danish philosopher Kierkegaard said, purity is desiring one thing only. Purity is desiring one thing only. Someone may ask a question here. Suppose the one thing I desire is something very worldly. It may not be evil. It could just be pleasure, or it could be money. So, is that purity? One can ask. I want only one thing. I'm just crazy about money, for example. Or I'm just crazy about Facebook likes. All I want is Facebook likes. Is that purity? But you will notice, if we are focused on something in the world, we want that thing only, you will notice the mind is not about one thing only. It will be scattered in half a dozen different things. Nothing worldly is pure. So make the life about one thing only. Mahatma Gandhi was asked, he writes in his biography, people ask me, who am I? And sometimes people think that I am a politician. Some people say I am a freedom fighter. Some people say I am a social worker, social reformer, educationist. But if you ask me, I am just a simple man in search of God. That's his self-identity. So let us be that. Let us be a God seeker. Just as Vivekananda set out to find, can you experience God? Like that. We are walking on the same path as Vivekananda and Buddha. See, that's too much. I don't think of myself that way. Well, think of yourself that way. We are human beings as much as they are. Vivekananda said, the masters and the prophets of the past are dead and gone, no matter how great they were. We have to become veritably, spiritual giants, enlightened beings, Jivan Muktas, Buddhas, prophets. We have to realize it for ourselves. So, first and foremost answer, is my life about one thing only? And make it so. Don't have to tell anybody, don't have to change Facebook status. That now I am a spiritual seeker, God seeker, that's my status. No. Internally, change the status internally. My life is about one thing only. And when I try to hold on to one thing, one powerful way is, as I said, mantra diksha. One way, that's one way. When I try to hold on to that one thing, all the other answers will come easily. Should I get up early in the morning or not? If I am seeking God, yes. The monks in the Himalayas would say, he who does not see the rising sun will never, the sun of knowledge will never rise in that person's life. So, should I get up early in the morning? Yes. Should I eat healthy? Yes. Should I be nice to this person? Yes. Should I do my best at work? Yes. Should I get upset when somebody is unfair? No. Because that one thing only is giving me the answers. All the problems in spiritual life, anger, lust, greed, anxiety, hatred, all will disappear. One powerful medicine is the love of God. If I generate, if I'm feeling the love of God, other things will not touch me. The negativities will not come there. They will enter. We will notice at the moment the love of God was not there at that moment in my heart. So make your life about one thing only. Then, yes, your question is important. There are great insights to be learned from each of the yogas. So from one thing only, I am seeking God, I am living in the presence of God all the time. Then, yes, Karma Yoga teaches me selfless, not selfish. That's a great principle. Now, how I will apply it will depend on my life. Common sense also. Then Bhakti Yoga teaches me love of God, not desire for the world. How I will apply it, to what extent I will apply it, we will see. Then Raja Yoga teaches me concentration, not distraction. Not scatter my attention, focus. Focus on everything. If even a small task, so-called worldly task, a secular task in the office, in the community, that becomes a prayer if I do it with great focus. I am about one thing only, the Lord in my heart. Now I am filling out this form or, selling an item to a customer in the shop. It will become a prayer automatically. And then the great big question, what am I? What is all this? Jnana Yoga answers that. Self-knowledge, not just other knowledge. These are principles. They are not practical day-to-day instructions. But practical day-to-day instructions, one can give hundreds, it will not make any difference. But if you make your life about one thing only and make it about God, call it God realization, call it self-realization, whatever appeals to you, but about one thing only. And then the answers will come pretty easily. You won't even have to ask too much. Good question.